Giving all praise, honor, glory to Yahawah, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, Rakha, Qudash, double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, and a sincere shalom to the icon that's out there pushing the sincerity and the truth and the sound doctrine. This is going to be a really quick video. There's a video put up by Holy Bible Defenders, Elder Karata Zabba, the head here in Baltimore. And this guy is really based off of this guy that came up to us at camp um, to discuss number one, man. He had all these questions about what do we think about this group? What do we think about that group? Instead of you worried about all of that, what the correct answer to when you come up to Great Millstone, the correct question would be, if you had a question, it's like, well, what do you think about this so and so of law passed or something like that? That would be more of an answer that we me personally would be more interested in answering for you. But as far as you coming up to us, we out prophesying, you coming up to us worried about every other group, while at the same time you know exactly who we are, because he asked if, quote unquote, if Tahar is, as he calls him, his elder apostle Tahar, he asked um, if he is still our leader. So if that is a question that you had, why, and you, so that means you already know what Great Millstone thinks about these other groups, right? You already know. We are not concerned with these other groups. It is what it is. And when somebody comes up and asks that, and this is why we switched it over to the MOTB, okay? Because these other groups, they don't go into prophecy like that. And this is exactly why we go. This is exactly why we switched to MOTB, and then that's what we got them at. See these guys. A lot of people that follow these Israelite groups, what they do, what they're to do is, or what they're trying to do is they're looking for some type of entertainment, right? And that this guy only proved that. He goes on, he asks us about these other Israelite groups, but then when we go to prophecy, he completely fumbles, right? So again, this is kind of going to be off of a video that I already did not too long ago, like last week, I think, right? This is only for the elect. Okay, this is only for the elect, because he thinks the MOTB is taught about a mindset, which I don't know. This doesn't make any sense. But at the same time, you could, because your mindset will be on taking that thing, right? So then the elder asked the guy, "Well, okay, let's go off of that. Would you take it?" And then the guy just kept running it all around the question. He didn't even answer it, even to the point where he walked off. He didn't even answer it. So the thing is, man, it's about the elect. We went to the context with them. We went to different definitions. We went to the old Bible. It is what it is, man. This is one of those prophecies. This is one of those things. No prophecy is a joke, but this right here, man, you talk about it's a mindset. Do you realize how unrealistic that even is, man? It's talking about a mindset. Like, what are you talking about, man? So okay, so what's the mindset then? You know what I'm saying? What's the mindset? The mindset would be taking that thing. You see how you lose either way. You know what I'm saying? These guys come up, these all these doctrines, and this dude, he's following this group, that group, this group, that group, and it's just like, bro, like what is Jake is so confused. It's ridiculous. It's to the point it's making me confused. you know. So anyway, so the MOTB, man, if you guys can't get uh the fact of as to what the MOTB is, the mark of the beast is, um, we don't really have anything else to say to you, man. You just gonna have to wait and see. You know, you just gonna have to wait and see. That's all we got to say to you. We'll tell you. Go ahead, pray. When he said, and it just wasn't getting nowhere. After the fact that we went to all these definitions, he still says, "Yeah, man, it's a mindset, man. It's a mindset." And this is why we was explaining to him. You number one, for anybody new, okay? You can't just you're not gonna be able to just jump straight to Revelation 13 and 16 because a lot of people don't read up. You got to read the whole chapter in order to get it. Number one, the spirit has to be on you, but uh you have to read the full chapter in order for it to make even more sense. All right, read the full thing, and then once you see why Great Millstone says it is the I mean it is what it is. It's not even just Great Millstone saying it. Esau is telling you what it is in front of your face, right? But we tell you that it's a chip, it only makes sense, right? We didn't get to tell them the fact that this isn't anything new because it wasn't going to do anything for him anyway because he's still going to say it's a mindset. But you had Babylon do the same thing. You had the Ptolemies. Yep, the Ptolemy. He did the same thing. This happened. This already happened. A form of it already happened a couple of times. This is that right now it's a device, right? But before it was a branding. And this is where when you go into Revelation 13 and 16 in the John Wycliffe Bible, right? It says a character. Okay, it says a character, which when you look at the etymology of that in the etymology online app, it's a symbol marked or branding on in sorcery. Okay, which everything is built is all for sorcery here. So that chip is nothing but sorcery. But they did it before. It's like a registration, and if you didn't get if you weren't registered, so-called registered, you would be ousted from society. It's exactly what they get ready to do now. When we tell you Rome did it, right? When we tell you that this is in Revelation 13, it says the daily wound being healed. This is why I keep saying, man, you got to get the breakdown. This is why we go into breakdowns. This is why we go into prophecy, right? You got a lot of these camps taught mock us for it. No idea why, right? They mock us for that. Well, we say we just go strictly in prophecy. They mock us for going into prophecy but not participating in debates because of this guy, man. You see what y'all did to this guy? This is what y'all did to this guy. See the blood, his blood is on y'all hands, man. Because now that he thinks it's a mindset, right? And they implement this thing, he's going to think that it's okay to take it. You other Israelite camps, man, y'all got a lot of blood on your hands, man. Right? But again, this is why we go into strictly into prophecy, man. Because these times we got to get ready, man. We got to get ready. Okay? All the cursing out Esau, this, that, and the other, that's not going to prepare you for anything. Okay? Because that only lasts a little bit. Right? So this is Ezekiel chapter 2, verse 4. My favorite scripture. Once again, they are impudent children, okay, and stiff-hearted. Now, when you go into this word impudent, it goes to difficult or hard-headed, very difficult people. And our people are very, very impudent and difficult. That guy was very difficult, man. He immediately, I already saw his spirit wasn't right because he automatically just started asking, well, what do you think about GOC? What did he ask first? I think he said, what do you think about the IUIC, ISCPK or something like that? Or Johanna or something like that. And then he goes and asks, what do you think about what's that, ICJC or something like that? The comforter, so-called comforter, right? And it's just like, bro, what do you want? What do you want? Is that what you came up here to ask us about other Israelite groups? Instead of asking us, well, how do I get saved, man? These times, man, it's get ready to get crazy. Right? Because our people always look for some entertainment. Okay? It says, for they are impudent children and stiff-hearted. And it says, I do send them unto them. I do send thee unto them, Salakia. And thou shalt say unto them, thus saith the Lord, Yahawah. And they, whether they will hear or whether they will forbear, for they are a rebellious house, yet shall know that a prophet have been among them. So you're going to know that a prophet was among you, man. Okay, whether you hear, whether you forbear. So for this guy, this is why we let him walk off. We don't fight you tooth and nail no more, man. We don't do all that. We just gonna let you walk off in your ignorance, man. Because what else are we able to do? We edified him on it, and he still thinks it's a mindset. Okay, well, Ain't nothing we could do there. Have a good day. Ain't nothing we could do. You know. See, if you missing one portion of it, the whole thing is gonna fall apart. And this is why whatever topic we attack, we have to get down. Um, we have to get that down first, man, before we go to anything else. Because what a lot of people like doing is they like jumping from here to there to here to there, and instead of staying on one topic, right? Because if you don't get that one, everything just gets thrown off. Okay, so y'all want to know. You want to know that a prophet was among you. You have as my other favorite scripture, Amos 8 and starting at about 10 or 11, right? Where y'all want to be wandering from sea to sea, seeking the word, seeking to hear the word of the Lord, but y'all not gonna be able to find it. So this book of Matthew chapter 8 verse 22. Okay, it says, "But YAHAWASHI said unto him, Follow me, and let the dead bury the dead." Right, because if you read up, this what his disciples asked him if he could go, and bury his father. And, Yahushua always uses, parables and comparisons and stuff like that as to making points. So when you look at this, let the dead bury their dead, right? He said, "Follow me and let the dead bury their dead." Do you know what that's saying? This guy here, is considered dead, right? Because he's void of light. Anybody that doesn't have Yahweh BAHASHAM YAHWASHI with them is considered dead. Okay? These other Israelite groups are considered dead. Okay? There have been visions, brothers and elders and apostles have been having visions of you other Israelite groups catching serious, serious judgment. You see what's happening with Al-Azhar, right? And it's a few others in that Sakari group. Sakari might be the first to fall, man. Right? You all considered dead, man, because you are void of light. If you don't have anything, you're dry bones. You know the valley of dry bones. Do you know that does start with today's time? You're literally walking by a bunch of dry, empty caskets, man. Right? So let the dead bury their dead, and that's exactly what we did, man. We let the dead bury their dead. You want to say that the MOTB is a mindset or whatever? Okay, well, there's nothing we can do for you, man. You just gonna have to wait, and then I guess we'll see you when you accept it, man. You know, we'll see that barcode tattoo on your yeah, because I know they will do that. They will more than likely do that. They do it with dogs, right? We had a dog uh, that had a chip, a tracker chip in his thigh, and right where you had it at, there was a barcode there and a serial number, right? So you know, he's more than likely going to be lined up because he's talking about, yeah, I give my people more credit, man. They ain't gonna be doing that. They ain't gonna be doing that. Yeah, that's words of a man that's more than likely going to take it, man. I mean, it's if the Lord don't wake him up by then, but expect to see him. Somebody out there expect to see him in the future. You know, if he's still here, right? With a barcode tattooed or wherever it is he got it at. Okay. So anyway, that's pretty much all I got on this, man. We're just letting the dead bury their dead. There's nothing we can do, man. There's zero what we could that we could do. We give you scriptures. We go into context. And we go above and beyond, man. We even reading out a Bible that we can't fully understand. That if that doesn't tell you something right there, then it's just it is what it is, man. So, giving all praise on the glory to Yahweh, Shalom.